Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ben here. I am back again today doing another video. The subject of today's video is basically just going to be my reaction and thoughts immediately following the massive trade that just went down in the NBA. So if you don't know, as a little bit of a refresher, yesterday, mid-afternoon, the Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans completed a trade sending Anthony Davis to the Lakers in exchange for the number 4 pick in the draft, two future first round picks, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart. So immediately, there's a lot to go over here, but quickly, I'm just going to go over some of the numbers from last season from each of these players being traded, just so you know kind of who you're dealing with. So Anthony Davis is obviously the biggest chip to be moved here. Last year, the Pelicans put him on a minutes restriction because he demanded a trade, and so he didn't really play as much as he was used to. But I adjusted his minutes to be per 36 minutes like he normally plays for last season, so you can get a better feel for basically what the Lakers are getting. So last year, per 36 minutes a game, he scored 28 points per night on 52% shooting from the field and 33% from three-point land. He grabbed 13 rebounds a night, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks per game, and 2 turnovers per game. Also shooting 79% from the free throw line. So overall, great numbers. He's in the discussion for a top 5 player, definitely a top 10 player in the NBA, and I think that the Lakers obviously add the best player in the trade. As for Lonzo Ball, the point guard that New Orleans got back last year, he averaged 10 points a game on 41% shooting from the field. He shot 33% from three-point land. Uh, he shot 42% from the free throw line, which is pretty much awful. He got 5 rebounds a night and 5 assists a night. And so it actually was a little bit of a regression in some ways for Lonzo from his rookie year. His rookie year, he got 7 rebounds a night and 7 assists a night, so he's down 2 in each of those categories. But his efficiencies are better. He's up from 36% to 41% for field goals and 30% to 33% on threes. And then his free throw shooting is down from 45% to 42, so that's pretty awful. But I think he'll come back healthy this year. He'll be the starting point guard, and he won't have to play off ball as much because LeBron won't be there to ball hog. Not that ball. I'm not trying to say ball hog in a negative connotation, but just Lonzo's the guy that does really well when he has basically exclusive ball handling responsibilities. So next, Josh Hart, who last year scored 8 points per game, shot 41% from the field, 34% from three. He got 4 rebounds a night, 1 assist a night, 1 steal a night. So pretty average numbers, pretty average starting shooting guard really overall. Basically like a younger version of Courtney Lee, who's not as good of a defender. So just a really average starter, but he can help you space the floor with Zion and Lonzo out there. So he's a good addition. Again, he did regress a little bit from his rookie year. So his rookie year, he shot 47% from the field. This last year, only 41%. And then his rookie year, he shot 40% from three. And then this last year, only 34%. So again, a little bit of a drop off, but still a good player and will be promising for the team. And then Brandon Ingram is the last, probably best player that New Orleans got out of this trade. If you're excluding the number 4 pick, which, just a quick side note, I'm not really going to talk about that number 4 pick because it's pretty unclear at this time what New Orleans is going to do with it. But that is a very valuable asset, and I look forward to seeing how they either trade that to get another young core piece, or they use it on a player in the draft to get someone good. But okay, back to the actual players that got traded. Brandon Ingram here. Last year he had his best year as a professional so far. He shot 50% from the field, 33% from three-point land, 68% from the line. He got 5 rebounds a night, 3 assists a night, and he scored 18 points per game. So the efficiency going up to 50% was really good for him. And honestly, right now as I look at this trade, I feel like it's very fair value for each teams. I think if the Lakers would have also had to give up Kuzma, that would have been way too much. But I think the trade is pretty even as it stands right now. You know, the 2 additional first round picks are a lot, I think. I think that the Lakers, to be fair and get complete fair value, they could have left off those 2 future first round picks, and you could have just done Lonzo, Hart, Ingram, and the number 4 pick. But either way, New Orleans got a really fair deal here, and they did not get ripped off whatsoever, in my opinion. And then the Lakers, I think, got a really good deal here too, in that they got a 26-year-old All-Star right in his prime, and he's going to be a great addition for LeBron. He's going to either play power forward or center, depending on who they sign. But I really like this trade for both teams. Anthony Davis is going to bring some much needed defensive presence to the Lakers, along with a really good like number 2 scoring option. Um, Besides that, let's see here. As for New Orleans, they get a starting lineup that's, if they keep Drew Holiday and if they keep the number 4 pick and everything, they're starting, and if they keep Julius Randle, who's also a free agent, their starting lineup could be looking like Lonzo, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, uh, Zion Williamson, Julius Randle, and then with a bench of Etwan Moore, Josh Hart, the number 4 pick. I like that a lot. That looks really good in my opinion, and I think that you could actually still be a pretty good contender with that lineup. So from that perspective, I really like the trade for both teams. The Lakers obviously need to make some more moves to continue to be successful. Right now, they only have 5 guys on their roster, which would be Anthony Davis, LeBron, Isaac Bonga, I believe Mo Wagner, and then one other guy I'm forgetting about right now, but it's sort of one of those end of the bench type of guys. But still, their team is looking pretty good, and I think that, as a lot of people are predicting, they'll probably get one more big guy in free agency, because I think around 27 to 30 million in cap space, this depending on a few decisions that they make. So they could feasibly go out and get, probably not Kawhi because he seems pretty set against joining the Lakers, but they could feasibly get any one of the 3 between Kyrie, Kemba, or Jimmy Butler, or any other plethora of moves. I don't really think it makes sense for them to trade for somebody now, because I think that they should really. Oh, Kuzma is the last guy I'm forgetting. They got Kuzma on the roster as well. So if they didn't make any moves right now, their team would basically be Isaac Bonga, LeBron, Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis, and Mo Wagner. That would be their starting lineup. But obviously they will bring in guys. But yeah, so I don't think that they should do another trade, because I think that they basically have to do like Kuzma and like more first round picks for maybe like a Bradley Beal type. But I think that they could feasibly just sign free agents and be fine that way, whether it be Jimmy Butler or D'Angelo Russell or Nikola Vucevic or Brook Lopez or whoever they sign. I think that they can get another really key contributor via free agency, and then fill out the rest of the roster with minimum vet type of guys. So overall, I think this is a win-win trade. If I had to pick a winner, I think I might pick New Orleans, just because they got 3 first-round picks, including the number 4 pick in this year's draft. I honestly think this trade could have got pulled off just being Ingram, Kuzma. I think you could have pulled off this trade just being Ingram, Lonzo, Hart, and 1 first-round pick, but they got 3 first-round picks. Oh well, so be it. The Lakers got their man, and they're happy now. And it's just going to be a fun offseason, and I am interested to see where the Lakers will go from here. I think this immediately vaults them into being a playoff team next year. I don't know about championship contender, because it'll really depend on their next couple of moves here, but they're definitely a playoff team going into next year. Again, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or thoughts on this trade and who you think is the winner, or how you think things are going to play out now that Anthony Davis is a Laker, feel free to comment them below, and I'd love to hear from you. And again, hope you guys have a good day, and hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.